Hey everybody, my name's Kit Cummings, sitting in a field where a famous battle was fought a long time ago during the Civil War here in Marietta, Georgia. This is called Cheatham Hill, right near Kennesaw Mountain. And when General Sherman rolled through Atlanta, there were fierce, bloody battles. A lot of men lost their lives on this field. And this is my home. I've been in this and around Atlanta and this town for over 50 years. And I want to talk to you today about something called the Power of Peace Project. It's a 501c3, a nonprofit organization that I founded 5 years ago. And actually today, December the 5th, 2015, is the 5-year anniversary, the birthday of the Power of Peace Project. I was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania doing a speech. I'm an author and a teacher and a speaker. And I finished the speech and I saw a big picture of Dr. Martin Luther King come up on the screen, and I was just inspired. I had a moment of clarity, and my great idea had arrived. Out of all the thoughts that went through my head that day, one stuck, and I'm so grateful I was paying attention. And it was simple. It was, what if we tried a peace movement in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King's upcoming birthday the following month in January of 2011? But not just any peace movement. This would be in Georgia's most violent and dangerous maximum security prison in the middle of a gang war. And luckily I was not living there, but I was serving there as a volunteer. And it was just a divine idea, and I believe it really was inspired. And 12 men signed a peace pledge and committed to 7 nonviolent laws and principles that were modeled after Dr. King and Gandhi and Mandela. And they set out to see if they could live in peace for 40 days. We called it 40 Days of Peace. And they journaled every day, and I gave them quotes from famous peacemakers, and we met weekly and we discussed it. Man, we cried together, we laughed together, we fought together, we battled this place for peace. And peace came to this prison, this notorious prison, for a magical season, and that prison won Institution of the Year in the state of Georgia. And I started getting invited to speak all over the place about this movement that had begun, because I took it to other prisons and more demand developed. I wrote a book and then a series of short books, and then I recently just wrote my biggest work of my life called Peace Behind the Wire, a nonviolent resolution. And it's changed my life. I got to speak all over the country. In 3 years, I was in 30 states and 4 continents. Went to prisons in South Africa, in Honduras, in Ukraine, in Mexico. I'm going to India at the end of this year, and it's just been an amazing ride, and it's become a peace movement. But the power of it was when I began to be invited to high schools and middle schools and develop the Power of Peace Project principles around kids that are dying, and I mean dying. In the inner cities, it's gangs and it's gun violence and it's drug wars and turf battles, and in the suburb it's cutting and suicide and addiction, overdose, drunk driving accidents. We're losing a generation that is hurting. They're in pain, and they're medicating, and they're fighting, and they're bullying, and you know it. You either have kids or you see it on the news, or tragically we've had families impacted. Even in the last 2 weeks in this area, just a senseless tragedy that took a beautiful young girl's life. And so over 5 years I've been building this program, and I've done it with me and a microphone and a dream and frequent flyer miles and rental cars and hotels and passports and the help of a few private donors that help this thing stay alive, and some beautiful volunteers. But really it's been myself. And in 5 years we've got a curriculum, and we've got 4 books, a DVD series, a radio show. We're starting a reality TV show. We've done a short film. We've literally impacted thousands of students and inmates across the country. And I am elated, and I'm worn out. And going into 2016, we're finally ready to hire an executive director for our nonprofit organization. I've been working toward that for a long time. We found the right person, the right place, right time. She is dynamite. You read about her in this GoFundMe campaign below. But we're doing a fundraiser here over the next 40 days, and we are raising money for the Power Peace Project to be able to hire this very, very important position, the executive director, so that she can manage the business and the finances, the legalities, the liabilities, set up processes and systems that we can operate under so that the Power Peace can expand and grow, because I can't keep up with it right now. The demand is off the charts, and I'm going where I'm invited, but I need help, and I need management. And so this GoFundMe campaign is about raising the funds, because we're going to hire her in January, and it is a huge step for us. But I'm going to be honest, it's a stretch, and I need you. We need you. The kids need you. And what's happened in the schools is amazing. We're seeing bullies become peacemakers. We're seeing the bullied become emboldened to be who they are, and students that want to learn can learn. And we've got kids that were going to commit suicide, that after 40 days of peace or one of our other projects, they decided that life was worth living. We've got mean girls that have become compassionate, with less popular girls. We've got kids that were experimenting with drugs, going clean. And we've got kids that are, have been in the gang life, going straight and staying out of prison and off the streets. And you can tell this is my heart, this is my soul, but this is a very important campaign for us. We've done a few fundraisers, none like this one. So I'm asking you to help. Make a donation, make a pledge, save a life, sponsor a kid. The Power Peace Project is saving lives, but we need someone to manage it, and to be quite honest, somebody to manage me. So I'm very good at what I do, but I know what I'm not very good at, and it's time for us to take it to another level. So I'm so grateful that you've stopped by and watched this video, and I hope that you've been moved, and that you'll read below, and most importantly, that you'll make a donation. It's tax deductible, and it really is making a difference. So I hope we meet soon. Invite me to your town, to your school, to your church, to your prison, to your youth detention, to your community. I will come. I go where I'm invited. Until then, be the peace that you wish to be and see and experience in this world that needs it so bad. God bless you. Peace.